You're recording. You're the one recording Discord audio, right?
Yeah, I'm recording Discord audio.
Okay.
Wait, that means I can,
Okay, so I can make an intro. I need to pull up my notes.
Actual intro.
God.
No, not an act. Well, I'm gonna say something and then I'll start. I don't know if I might add this. I'm not sure.
Today's episode of What the Sigma, we're gonna be figuring out what the Sigma.
Shut up.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I feel
This
very,
is-
Welcome.
welcomed.
This is Spiffy's thing, and you're already silencing him.
Well,
I'm sorry.
well,
I'm sorry.
I see how it is.
Welcome to Arcanex. It's welcome back. I said welcome twice. It's me, Wacko, as always, joined by Wushi's Property and Simon Cat.
That's me.
And oh yeah, Simon Cat, you didn't say hello.
Hi.
There we go. And this episode's guest is the Spiffster, Spiffy131, the fanciest person you can find.
Why, hello there, I'm glad to be here.
Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hello
Now,
there.
isn't that just? I didn't think of what I was gonna say. But
It is
welcome.
quite spiffy.
Yeah, isn't that just the
we always
spiffiest
forget.
name?
We always forget that Wacko used to be Wyatt, but he went Wacko. We always forget that Spiffy is a 131. We always forget that Wushi has a property.
And Simon.
I
Cat.
always forget that the cat is in fact Siamese.
Whoa!
Roll
We'll
credits.
see that is
Dun,
Carl's
dun,
full
dun,
name,
dun,
so people
dun.
usually. Well,
What are we? Some type of
Well-
Arcanex?
what are we? Some type of Arcanex?
Oh
Okay,
my
now
Cat,
what
you go
kind of
left.
an
Wushi,
Arcanex
you go
is
right.
this?
In Wacko, you be Wacko.
I'm like the Hulk.
Lie to the left. So
And Wyatt,
Like,
we were
Wacko.
just talking about that earlier.
It's great. Okay.
Alright.
So Spiffy, I have it on good conscience? What's the term? Good. I have it on good faith. Is that the term?
I think it is in good faith.
Well, good faith is a term. I'm trying to say, like, I have good reason to believe. I guess how I'll say it. I have good reason to believe that you are our biggest fan and have seen all of our past episodes.
Okay.
Right?
This is how you're starting it.
Oh yeah, I forgot this. I bug of everybody.
Are-
Oh.
Isn't
One
isn't
second.
Spiffy the guest who immediately after you offered to be on the show was like, what's that?
Wait, can I have-
Yeah.
Give me approximately.
What is it? 2, 8. What is it, 9 times.
Give me like.
What, 12 hours?
Doing the
15
math.
hours.
Yeah,
Give me,
15
like,
hours.
15
Yeah.
hours.
You know,
Yeah, I'll write notes and everything. I'll
We're
write Spark
quizzing
notes
you.
on them.
Spiffy, what happened in episode 2?
So there
I'm
was
trying to
there were
remember what episode
Nintendo
it was.
series and
That-
they were
yep.
explained.
It's where was I during the filming of that episode?
Well, we don't
Heaven.
make it very clear in the episode.
Heaven, you were.
Oh
in
yeah, you're right. It
heaven.
wasn't very. I was at Joe's house, by the way. I don't know. It was. I don't know if it was clear.
Yeah, you only made it clear to the two hosts, not the viewers.
No one else
What?
knew. It's great. Anyway, Spiffy, welcome to the podcast. Do you wanna I figured like if we're having guests, we should probably tell people who they are. Spiffy,
Yeah, we haven't
who are
done
you?
a good job of doing that yet.
Yeah, Spiffy, who are you? What do you do? Where can people find you?
I am Spiffy, or as I used to be called, Spiffy131. I got my start making videos based around Undertale and Deltarune, though as of recently I have branched out and I'm kind of just making videos on just whatever. My content is either just me playing a game, me talking about a game. It's YouTube, it's the basic stuff.
Beautiful.
Sounds
And
awesome.
that's me.
And where can we find you?
It
at?
can be. YouTube.
YouTube. Okay, we'll link it. It'll be okay. Okay, hold on. I'm testing editing Wacko. It'll be in the eye in the corner right now.
He's
It-
actually on the YouTube Killer Odyssey. Totally.
Spiffy, are you on Odyssey?
That's...
Is this an Epic the Musical reference?
See,
What
no one's
is
even
that?
heard of us. No one's even heard of it except us, who were exposed to it by people who trying to sell us on it.
The only reason I remember what it is, I don't remember who it was. Someone sent a picture of like just their homepage on Odyssey, and like just front and center was just a guy I know that like a guy that I know in person that I think it was Ventus or
Really?
Shadow Flare, friends of the show, sent
I
the
remember that.
picture, and it was just a guy I know's like Odyssey account was right on there.
Did they know
What's
that
the
you knew him?
Odyssey?
Odyssey is a
it's
YouTube
a
ripoff.
YouTube ripoff, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's also the best Mario game ever, better than Galaxy. We're not talking about that.
Dang.
I'm gonna go apply there. I'm gonna
Yeah, you
apply.
actually have
apply?
to apply.
It's,
You do?
I'm gonna go to the people who created it and ask if I can join.
Should we just start uploading these on like podcast places, but then like visually only on Odyssey? They're not even on YouTube.
We should split this up into 400 different parts
Put on
and then
TikTok?
upload. Yes.
Oh my gosh, we should do that though. Do a TikTok
And
thing.
what you
maximum
do
views, 'cause
is
then you just have a million different clips on TikTok, and those already get mad views. So we're
I
in
think
it.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think we've had better ideas.
in a.
Name one.
The staring at the sun
Exactly.
challenge, I don't know.
No, in a perfect
staring at
world,
the
if
sun.
someone is scrolling TikTok, they'll scroll for like an hour, and it'll be part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, and they'll just see all of it just by scrolling TikTok.
You don't know how many movies I watched that way. There's a reason I deleted TikTok recently.
What movies
And
did
we
you
don't-
watch on TikTok?
Oh, what was this? It was a movie, Being Frank. I think that's what it's called.
You're beating Frank?
No, I think that's what I'll look. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I'm fact checking. We don't spread misinformation on this podcast yet.
Never.
Never.
And we
I don't
don't separate the
unison.
episodes. They're,
Yeah.
every single second of every single like 15 seconds or so of this show is separated by parts. So we no episode distinction or anything. Just part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000.
Beautiful. No, yeah, it was a movie called Being Frank about a guy who had 2 families.
Was it good?
Oh, so it's like
Well, I watched it on TikTok, so I don't know if it had good pacing or anything, but it was
So
I
it's
watched it
like
until
my
they stopped
dad.
uploading parts. What did you say?
so he's like my dad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I thought you said Breaking Bad.
It's
but
like Breaking
That works.
It's like, well,
I guess Breaking Bad kind
No.
of works. It is a
No,
person
not
living a
really.
double life, not really like 2 families.
thrill of the wait.
Double
copyright.
No, oh, copyright.
Who will
We
grow
probably the
be
same mistake
tonight?
at once.
That's the question. Who will grow be tonight? This is already brain
Wacko,
dead.
no.
What is happening to
No.
us?
I have an effect.
Anyway.
All right.
As we usually start. It's been 10 minutes. We haven't even got. Okay. Shut
We're
up.
getting on
Everything's
topic
fine.
quick today.
Yeah. How
I
have you
got
guys
that of-
been?
I've been looking. I think I failed my pre-calc test, but it's okay because I'm here now. This is what I've been studying for instead.
Ooh. So you haven't studied.
Actually,
He says as he hasn't studied, which is honestly for
Spiffy.
the better.
Spiffy, we've had
Yes.
4 guests. We've named them during this episode. Name 3 of them.
Oh my gosh.
you named people.
We named all of them. We mentioned them earlier in this recording.
Name all the friends of the show.
Actually, it might have been before we started recording. Not all the friends of the recording. Name 3
Okay,
out of the
okay,
4
okay.
guests we've had.
Okay, I think Joe,
Okay, that's one.
probably Smash Max.
Yeah, that's the second one.
Yep, we're eating.
Not counting you, by the way.
Oh, okay, wait. So, okay, then anything about okay, wait. The cake.
Cake. Okay, that's the third one. You pass.
Hey.
Pass.
Okay.
All right, you're not getting kicked out of the episode.
Aw.
Good
Yeah,
work.
we would have kicked you out. The 4th one is limited, by the way.
I also want to remind you that I can see in Discord who's in the server.
All right, ban him.
Oh, that is a big brain move. We are idiots. Okay.
No, I was about to be like, there's no way, dog.
I'm so
There's no way.
stupid. That was the stupidest thing. Dang it.
Anyway,
Alright.
So usually at the start of these episodes, we'll like to just talk about we do them bi-weekly. So we'll start by talking about what we've been doing for the past 2 weeks. So Wushi, you want to start us off?
Well, she's dead.
Wushi died. Wushi.
Yeah. I'm not used to starting. Usually, I make everybody else start.
Well,
what
I
did
know.
do?
That's why I'm making you start.
No, I got this.
He hasn't prepared his
let me
notes.
look at my computer tabs and see what I've been up to.
That's what I do.
I don't
I'm
close
doing that
them
right
very
now.
often. Oh boy. Yeah, this is good material here.
Oh no, what is
Yeah,
it?
sure is a shame you can't see it because it's such great material. If only there was someone who could explain it all, but man, it's just such good podcast material.
What he's saying is he's working on stuff.
I'm side-eyeing you.
Oh.
You just can't see it due to the
Oh.
fact that there's no camera.
I'm flipping you all off. No, I'm not.
Wacko! For free?
Anyway,
Been a pretty
Anyway.
average bye week. I uploaded the last podcast late. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I did
no one's ever done that.
I did another animation. That's about it.
Mm.
I remember last Tuesday, Wushi joins call, which is rare. He doesn't join call often, and we were talking to him, and I think I mentioned that like, oh, this episode I go to Pizza Hut, and Wushi goes, wait, there's an episode, and then he just like rushed to make it. It was great.
Oh.
Yep, that one.
Okay.
I remember you were playing Mario Odyssey, and I was just immediately, yeah, that one's coming out tomorrow.
I remember it was beautiful.
Nope.
One of the S names. What you been up to this week?
Should I go first?
Go for it.
All right. So this past week, the week isn't over yet, but I've been a little bit more busy than usual because there's a little thing going on with a youth event called Youth Week, where there's something every evening. This is my last year because I'm like 18
yeah,
now, and
you're, like,
I'm really out of
32.
place, and it's a bunch of middle schoolers. I may as well be 32. Yeah, I like have a beard and everything.
Oh no.
But that's been fun mainly because my one friend's spring break for college happens to line up for that time, so we get to spend a whole week of evenings together. So that's pretty cool.
Fun.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that goes to a ton of youth events just because that's what my church is up to, and then I'm just too old. I'm about to
Right.
age out of one actually.
Right, I'm not too old yet, but this is absolutely my last year.
Yeah, I was homeschooled, and then like when we did go to church, like we stopped during COVID, and like we started going back recently, and then like I only gone to like college, which was like my first school in person. So I'm like, oh yeah, I finally have this place I can go. Let's join youth events. I'm an adult now. It doesn't even work.
Woof.
Aw.
Right,
It
it's the
was-
whole thing of everyone, almost all of my friends have already aged out, and I'm the last one left.
You have no
Um,
friends. No.
Aw, bad ending.
But yeah,
Bad ending.
the events themselves were, like I said, it's not over. But the main ones I enjoyed were, a bowling. I have a tradition where I always buy a pizza for my lane. You got the red carpet dinner where you dress up as spiffy as possible. Haha! It ties into
Ooh.
the
This is like
guest.
brand brand. Oh shoot! How come all the podcasts I forget how to speak? Brand.
Representation.
Brandon?
Is it representation? It's not how you're represented. It's like everything. It's like using your logo, where like your logo is recognizable. It's recognizable. So like brand recognition.
I have no clue what
Yeah,
you're talking about,
recognition.
but I also do at the same time.
I know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm trying to how I'm
I
trying
so
to say
consciously began scrolling the Dark Souls wiki. What are we talking about?
But yeah, there
Uh.
was a Kahoot made by my friend.
I
that
called
was-
you during
that-
that.
Oh,
Yeah, all that. So that's what I've been up to over the evenings this week. That's something going on.
Over the evenings. That's okay.
so-
Can we change our podcast to Over the Evenings?
Well, okay.
That's a great
that's not
name.
a terrible
Some-
name. Yeah, that's not bad.
Something I wanted to point out that I don't think I've noticed yet is that, correct me if I'm wrong, Wushi, Wacko, and I were all homeschooled.
Yep.
How does
Yeah.
this
That's
happen?
what it sounded like.
Yeah,
Does
and-
homeschooling make you start a podcast channel?
with only home. Yeah, and the main.
I didn't
hosts
make
are
the
all-
connection until now,
yeah.
but perhaps that's
Maybe
that
it
is-
has something to do.
The way
with
it works is
maybe
that
that is the natural path.
You've all
people-
been homeschooled. You all seem to go to the what are they called?
Oh my gosh, you're not
the
forgetting
homes.
too.
Church events?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
youth church. Yeah.
No, you see, podcasts are made fun of, and as homeschoolers, we don't understand what's made fun of because we have no social practice, so we're stupid and thought
Exactly.
podcasts were.
Oh,
Well, I
you're
think
about
I
to
knew
say
enough
we
about
have
that just from
no
talking to you.
souls.
I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Oh.
this podcast, the point of it, we've learned all along, is actually because the hosts are all homeschoolers, and the point of it is every guest episode we interview them and try and understand how the real world works.
Yeah, Spiffy.
Mhm.
Spiffster, how
Are you
did you
okay?
see
Are you having
grass?
a stroke?
I don't know what I'm saying. Did you see grass today? What did it look like?
It was scary.
Oh,
Gary.
It like moved in the wind.
No, dude, grass is awesome.
I was surprised to learn that wind actually exists. I thought it was a myth.
Have you ever like walked in the grass barefoot?
No, but I photosynthesized.
Not in a
Ew.
long time. I don't like
Grass
going
is-
outside barefoot.
What was it like yesterday? Yeah,
What if the
yesterday I
worms
like
infect me?
yesterday I got somewhere early, so I didn't have to be there yet. So I was like, well, what am I gonna do? So I just walked around back and laid in the grass and just looked at the sky, and it was
That's
so
a
nice.
good time.
Grass is so comfortable, dude. Like when it's not wet or when it's not like
you didn't
briars
shave
or anything.
enlightenment?
Yeah, what?
I'm a big grass guy over here.
Grass is great.
Big grass
it can't-
enjoyer.
It kind of depends. Like some of it is 10 out of 10 depending on where you go. Some of it is a 5 out of
Yeah.
10, not the most comfortable thing.
And you don't want that pointy grass. You don't want the
yeah.
difficult
it's
grass.
If it's too pointy, if it's too wet, the grass I was on was a little bit wet, but
I think we need to
There's-
make a tier list of grass.
what are the sandspurs? If they have sandspurs, get out. But nice
All right,
grass,
Oh, absolutely. With the sandspurs.
they
Keep
suck.
me away from that.
I don't know why people buy houses with sandspurs outside.
What's a sandspur?
They're like little pieces of cactus, basically. They're not cactus, but they're basically little cactus that sit in the
Little
ground.
spike balls that they just stick on you. They stick on your clothing. I got some in my hair
Stab
once,
you?
but that's not a problem anymore.
Ooh.
Oh, it's not.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Oh right, Don.
Spiffy forgot. It's great.
I got jump scared the first time.
So Spiffy, what you been up
You
to
got
lately?
jump scared the first few times.
Oh yeah, I
You were-
remember.
I remember. I think I ruined your day multiple times by turning my camera on.
Spiffy's like, what? Oh,
All right.
what are we looking at?
Screen share. Oh, we're
Grass,
actually doing it. Okay.
None of this
before
is
we move on to
regular
how
grass.
Spiffy, before we move
Well,
on
okay,
to
you're gonna have a
Spiffy's
grand
bye
old
week, we have
time
to do
editing.
this.
Oh, I'm gonna forget to edit it
Oh.
until. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
That's a
okay.
lot.
that's bamboo. That is not grass.
Yeah, I'm not surprised this exists and you were able to find it so easily.
You know what? This is stupid. That's bamboo. They don't know what their grasses are.
I don't even know how to
Okay.
rank all this grass. I don't.
Some of those are just actual plants and not like
Yeah.
grass.
You don't walk through that. You look at them. What do you guys think of tall grass?
Why
I'm kind of a fan. I kind of like ducking down in there and hiding
Oh,
it.
I walked through tall grass today. It was like the coolest thing. And then my dad like moved a vine, and I thought it was a snake, and I got scared.
Great.
What are we?
Oh, okay. So yeah, he is putting that in S tier.
Okay.
Okay.
We are getting a great grass. We're not a part of this.
Wait, who is that guy?
George. What do you mean?
No, the guy up in A tier.
That's George.
They put him on the
George?
grass tier list.
Or Z Gamer guys, friend of the show.
It was just on here.
Wait, did you? I'm
We
guessing
added
the
that.
context is, yeah, he just added this now, but
I don't know.
Okay.
You not paying attention. Come on.
I was not. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, if Spiffy does that, I'll give you my bi-weekly. Bi-weekly? My bi-week. It's been fairly boring. It's been a bit stressed. I don't know why I said it's boring and stressed. It's a bit stressed because I'm trying to work out future projects because I've started too much stuff and I want to end it on like reasonable times. I'm not gonna give everything away, but it's a video in June that I'm gonna make, and it's gonna come out in June. I'm putting my foot down, but if everything that I need to do for it, if I start now and did it 3 hours a day until June, I will end it at the start of June, which means I have to make the entire video in June, which is not giving me a lot of time. So I'm a bit worried I'm not gonna get it done, but I'm going to try. And so I've been doing that every night, and everything's going fine now. I feel like something's wrong is gonna happen, but so far we're good. And I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah,
But I don't want to give anything away. I don't know what it's.
that
Maybe I
sounds
should.
very interesting and cool. I'm just mesmerized by this grass and the
It's
different
beautiful.
shades and the
I like
different
that picture of
tiers.
me.
And...
Yeah.
I don't like that I'm below George.
All right, I wouldn't be questioning our special guests'
You deserve that
grass
one.
opinions. Clearly, Spiffy has a lot of knowledge on this, and I don't think we should interfere.
Clearly, I mean, like no questions are being asked. It's just being made.
Yeah, just silence, and like just putting the grass on the tier list. Like this is
Wacko Canada?
a professional here.
So desperate, Justin Trudeau's wacko government is going to jail?
Oh my god.
I just saw that when he searched wacko.
No. Spiffy, get the better. No, don't use that image. Do not use that image.
Why not?
Go back to Simon Cat.
No.
Look up Simon Cat sticker star.
No. How about no? Why do you have to do it in all caps?
Do it.
No.
Do it. Okay. That image. Use that.
That's the one. Perfect.
All right.
It's just his eye. There we go. I love that image.
Yep. Best grass. Best
The
grass
image.
in the business.
Yeah.
Simon Cat's
Okay,
eye
I'm
is the
done.
best
I'm done
guy.
with this
No!
bit. I'm done with this bit. I'm done with this bit.
Aw.
Wacko, now you have to
Okay.
figure out to incorporate the screen, like some parts with screen share, some parts without. You're gonna have a great time.
I'll just pop up of
He's having another one.
what's the
He's having
I
another
can't use
stroke.
Game Boy Advance. I'll use a Game Boy Advance SP. Bam, problem solved.
What's an
Carry
SP?
on. I don't know. It's a different style. It's like it's a flip phone.
It's,
It's the
it's
clamshell
shorthand for
model.
Spiffy.
Oh my gosh, Spiffy,
Oh
you're
my
a
god,
Game Boy.
we're on a roll. I'm
You're a Game
I'm
Boy.
the Game Boy.
You're the Game Boy, or as we
All
call
right.
Are we all though?
the Game Spiffy.
Dude, I used to be in a group channel called Game Boys, and I had zero chemistry
Whoa!
with those people.
Okay.
Well,
so what
obviously,
you're saying?
Actually,
you were
it
just-
was a podcast that alternated between like 10 different hosts. It was wild.
10?
It was
Wow.
just a server that I was in, pretty much.
If you are you saying if we change the name of this podcast to Game Boys, you'll leave?
Now, if
I
we,
mean,
well, if we
I'm-
had like 10 hosts.
I think
Yeah.
I think it was the.
I mean,
10
it's not
hosts
that I
were-
left. It's that we had no chemistry, so we just stopped making videos.
Yeah, like
that
if
was
me
the
and
main
Wacko were on a
problem.
podcast together.
Yeah.
Can I leave? Is it too late for me to leave?
It's your you set this up.
That doesn't matter.
This is his episode, so you
It
can't
is.
leave yet.
Actually,
you can't leave yet.
we were supposed to record this episode a couple days ago, but
Oh.
I was like, no, we gotta move it because I'm busy that night because I had plans. Thing was, I got sick that day and canceled the plans, so we could have recorded that night. I just
No, we
forgot.
couldn't have. I was
That's
doing
fine,
the
you
bowling.
still-
Okay, you're
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Thank
You-
goodness. I'm
You
not an
still
idiot.
got a whole week to edit this. I'm pretty sure Top of the Mormon to you is only a week old.
Yeah.
Top
well,
of a Mormon to you.
I'll.
Top of the moment.
Oh, now I gotta find time to edit. I'll do it. I'll edit Sunday. We're recording this Thursday, by the way. Thursday the 20th. It's coming out.
I love how we're spending so much of our time on this show talking about our show.
That's why people are here.
That's what the people are here for, and that's what they've come to expect.
Wait, did you guys do something for St. Patrick's Day?
No, I did not.
I didn't. It was
What day
Oh,
was St.
well, we
Patrick's Day
should've-
again?
Monday.
Monday, yeah. No, I
We
did
should
not
have
do
had Top of the Mormon to you on St. Patrick's
Top of the
Day.
Mormon, do you?
We should
St.
have delayed
Patrick's
a
Day?
little bit. Perfect.
I see.
that. Well, what does St. Patrick's Day have to do with Mormons?
Are Mormons green?
Although I
nothing
guess
to do
that's
with
the joke.
Mormons, but
I don't know what that
What's
means.
a Mormon?
A Mormon is Latter-day. The Church of Latter-day Saints is a branch of Christianity that believes and some different
They're
stuff.
they're not Christians. Don't get
Well, okay, yeah,
confused.
they
don't.
they are reportedly
And
Christians.
canceled.
Most people
Alright.
don't consider them actual Christians because they like change a lot of the Bible, a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, Joseph Smith had his fun with it, and now now the Mormons are here.
Joseph
Not
Smith.
again.
Yeah,
That is his name.
Joseph.
Joseph Smith.
Yeah, Joseph Smith. What a guy.
You know, I mentioned
Joseph
Joseph
Smith.
Smith in my next video.
Can you just show the entire video in call and then upload that to Arcanex?
No, I'll just explain it. So it starts with me laying in bed,
Okay.
and then it moves on, and eventually I talk about Daniel Cook, and I talk about Joseph
Isn't that
Smith.
the George guy?
George.
That's the Ventus guy.
Ah, I see.
And then it ends with Kyle.
Kyle?
Yeah, Kyle. Only.
I
Under the
still,
Veil
I
Kyle.
still don't understand exactly what Kyle is. Like I've seen the videos that he's in now, but I still.
You don't know Kyle? You don't know the lore behind
I didn't.
Kyle?
I didn't even realize. What? I just thought Wacko was just saying a random name. I was completely zoned out. Is there a Kyle?
There's a Kyle. He is prominently featured in one video. He's kind of featured in like a few more, but he's basically just in one video. I won't go into it.
What is he, a Mormon? Why are we
he-
talking about him?
Yeah, he's a
We're
Mormon.
not relating everything back to this
This
for
is-
the second episode in a row.
We've already had the Mormon episode. This one's the dressing fancy episode. We all dress spiffy for this, right?
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Uh,
let me
did
turn my
that.
camera.
yeah, just yeah. I'll turn my camera on real quick. Just give me a second, because I need to calibrate or something.
Calibrate
I already
your
did
clothing?
that on St. Patrick's Day, and I wasn't even wearing green. Sorry.
Aw. Well.
Actually, wait, no, I was. My dress shirt was green. Okay, no, I was.
You weren't wearing the green hat? Are you
No,
telling me you
sorry.
don't wear the green hat every day of your life? Oh my god. I wear the green
Immersion
suit every day of my
broken.
life.
My day is ruined.
You know, okay. I will say I'm going to wear the green screen suit out tomorrow under my clothes like Superman. So I just go dun dun dun
Oh.
and
You're
take
gonna
my
rip
shirt
your
off.
shirt off and just be green.
I am. I'm gonna wear a
Well-
button-up shirt just so I can do that. That's a good idea.
You only have to rip everything else off if you need to save the day.
Yeah,
What-
Wacko, are you
yeah.
gonna save the day?
I will.
You know,
well,
when Wyatt goes wacko.
I'm gonna record something in like my school, but like in a room that no one hopefully will go in, so no one will see me. But it's a room that it's like an auditorium, and I don't have an auditorium obviously, so I'm gonna film it there. And so I'm just gonna wear it under my clothes and hope no one asks why I'm wearing green socks. That's my
I see.
plan.
I don't
Hoping
think anyone's
none the
gonna
wiser.
ask you anything.
That's true. I do not think anyone's gonna be like, "Why is there like green wrist coming out from under your clothes?"
Oh, we're making a thumbnail. Let's go.
No,
What-
I'm just.
Oh
this
my
is-
gosh,
this
look
is
at it.
me.
This is
Me.
spiffy.
1 second. I could wait. I know what I have to do. I know what I
You
have to
turned your webcam on. What's happening?
Uh
No.
Oh.
oh.
Okay, so there's
Look,
now
I'm there.
alongside the spiffy there is a wacko.
Oh my gosh. This is okay for all the audio listeners. We're looking at an image of Taco Bell.
You know it's a good episode when we pull out the Photoshop.
That's it. This is the most beautiful image I've ever seen. You know what?
Yeah,
I
that
found
happens to me all
our
the time,
thumbnail.
actually. One of my eyes gets real big, my other eye turns into wacko.
You say real big. That eye's still smaller than the original eye.
Minneapolis wishes proud.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't thinking from a drawing perspective.
And there we go. We're in Wushi's property.
Oh wait,
uh,
that's
yep.
wishes. Creative angle.
This is the.
I'm a little concerned how you found a picture of that, but that is
cow PNG.
Like
What
a
is
glorified
happening?
PNG. This is the new best bit in town.
You see, this is why we invited Wushi, invited Spiffy.
yeah.
What was
Ready to
Wacko? Didn't you
round
set
the
up like a
cow.
plan for this video? What is it?
Oh yeah, I have some topics I was gonna bring up. Spiffy, you never went over how your week was.
Aw. Oh, you can't see that part of my screen.
I can't.
Okay,
And it's
so
closed.
I've been playing Dark Souls 3 and playing Dark Souls 1, and then I've been editing Dark Souls 3, and then I've spent too much time on call here.
So
Two-
working.
Not here.
Two.
Working
grind.
and twerking. No.
Oh. Oh. Like Wushi's birthday.
Mhm.
Wait, when is Ushi's birthday? Just so I can know in advance.
What
In
was
case my
not
service
today.
is-
Hold on, let me check my calendar. Did I write it down?
Oh my god.
It's-
No, let me check. Let me check.
There you go.
Wacko's,
There it is.
It's not on my calendar.
Wacko's
Okay,
gonna
is
have
it?
all of our death dates in his calendar.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
You don't want to know.
Yeah,
what the- you don't
Wacko,
wanna
how
know
do
the
I
deaths on my
die? You
calendar.
wanna
Can you
lay it
spoil
on me?
us?
Oh,
Can you
well,
spoil?
I gotta write down your birthday first. It's annually on what day?
I hope his birthdays.
17th, was it? 20th.
No, Simey Cat said it. Simey Cat knew it. He didn't have to write the thing down.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
2001.
No. What is it? 2000. We probably shouldn't say all this private information.
It just keep going. Just bleep it all out.
Wait, 1 second. I have Wookie.
Wookie.
I got the Wookiee.
Carry on.
Yeah.
I'm like calling
What
you
else?
a Wookiee from Star Wars is like the new kooky definition.
Wookiee's
Am I
property?
Wookiee property.
Okay,
So
so
he's new. He's Chewbacca. Sorry.
Wacko's address is. I can't say that.
You can say it. I'll bleep it.
One road. Damn, I can't. I sure hope you.
Alright.
Leave that out.
I live on one road. Did you know that?
He lives on the first road ever made.
Hold on. What's the first road ever made?
Oh no.
What is the
In-
first
insert
road
Vsauce
ever
music.
made?
I don't know where it's at.
That's a
Vsauce
good
here.
question.
Did you know?
The first road was long before our current
Long
roads.
before
Yeah,
time
okay.
had a name.
No.
I built a road.
Okay. So the
Anyway.
first road is
Let's look it up.
the United States Constitution prevents Congress from making laws. Wait, that's the amendment.
I
Wrong
don't think
thing.
the first road is in the
Sorry,
United
the
States.
First Amendment.
Wait.
I'll look it up. What?
Interpreted by the
was-
court applying to the entire federal government. That's not right either.
What was the first road? The oldest constructed road discovered to date are in former Mesopotamia, now known as
Ooh.
Iraq.
I love the
Yeah.
Mesopotamia.
Do you
Oh,
say
yeah.
Iraq like Iraq or Iraq?
Iraq.
Iraq.
Iraq, are you
Iraq?
stupid?
Well, I've always said Iraq, and then I hear people be like, "Why do you say it like it's an Apple product?" I'm like, "Well, fine."
Did they
Iraq.
change the pronunciation, or am I know they
Did they
did for
update it?
Turkey.
It's not pronounced pronunciation.
It's
Oh,
pronounced
shoot.
Oh my
Iraq,
gosh.
pronunciation.
Okay, so
they're
did
right.
they change the pronunciation?
They didn't change it. It's just different cultures pronounce it differently, and people from Iraq are like, "That's not how you say it." I think.
Yeah, that tracks.
POV America.
America.
True.
You say that. You were just saying it. So speaking of different countries and different pronunciations, have you guys been to the Gulf of America yet?
No.
No.
What's the Gulf
I've
of
not.
America?
Well, okay.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was funny.
Was this written
this
down as a
episode-
topic? Is this gonna be?
No, our topic is not the Gulf of America. Do not worry. Why? Is
I've been
Smash
to
playing?
Lake Wisconsin. If we're continuing that joke.
They're gonna say Lake Whiskey.
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 Oh, whiskey. There was a song with whiskey, and I just forgot what it was. It was in my mind for like.
So Lake
1 second.
Wisconsin, same thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You drink it, you'll die.
Imagine a lake full of whooshies.
I'm down.
Is it like wait with cows or with whooshy?
Why not both? You can like throw them both in.
Yeah, half of the lake is cows, half of the lake is whooshy, and you stir it up.
So it
Imagine,
becomes
imagine a bunch of whooshies
property
riding a
soup.
bunch of cows into battle,
Oh my god, whooshy! Did you ever go to battle?
And they're
with a
all
cow?
bald.
and they're all
Like, are the
even
cows bald?
No, all the whooshies are bald.
Okay.
Well, I guess they all
Yeah.
would be bald, but
Wait, would
Yeah,
that make
Wooshie.
Wooshie a cowboy?
it
Yeah.
would.
I prefer the term cowman.
Oh man.
That's the Minotaur.
Cow. Oh, it is. Whoosh, are you a minotaur?
I'm not allowed to answer that.
Are you a
but
centaur?
Yes.
Centaur?
That I am
Not
allowed to answer.
Centaur.
Yes,
Not centaur. Centaur.
Centaur.
Do you work for the Senate? And are you a tar?
yes to everything.
Do you work for the Senate and did you tar these roads? Answer clearly. Did you tar the first road?
Oh, did you make the road in Iraq?
I made the road in the First Amendment, actually.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Oh.
God. It's coming full circle.
I don't know. There's so many circles. We're like the Olympics.
I lost
One
track
of them,
of.
right?
Yeah, I lost the plot a while ago.
Anyway,
All right.
actually, let's get on topic. The topic that is not a topic, but I'll make it.
Okay.
So, welcome. Just halfway through
Hi.
this podcast already. We've been over our weeks, but over our introductions. This week, I thought it'd be I thought it'd be fun to talk about ambition, specifically.
Ooh.
I know a lot of us have been
Let me
working
look
on
up what
certain
that
things for a
means.
while. What do you think
Oh.
is your most ambitious project? And like,
1 second.
how long did it take you? Or are you working on it now?
A strong desire to do or to achieve something typically requiring continue.
You're doing great.
Continue,
Yes,
Echo.
thank you, Spiffy.
Ambition.
So what did you say?
I don't know. Continue.
I was gonna say, what are projects you've made that are most and least ambitious?
Oh,
Out
that I
of the
have
ones-
made already?
Oh, that we have
Oh,
made.
boy.
Oh, okay.
This
You
is
can
a good
mention that
topic.
you're
Sad list
making.
here.
It's
If you
quite
want-
the twist on it.
You can just say the thing I'm working on now is my most ambitious.
Well,
But-
that is true. I would like to answer the question
Okay.
how it is properly.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Answer both. I'm curious.
well, the other answer is just the thing I'm working on, which is boring.
What?
So,
Hey, I doubt it's boring.
Well, it's a boring
the thing
answer.
I hope the thing itself
Well,
isn't
tell
boring,
us
but it's a
about it
boring
little bit
answer.
if you can.
Well, we don't want to hear any spoilers.
Yeah, but like,
Spiffy.
well, how much would you
Yeah.
consider a spoiler?
So I
Tell
thing
us
is
the
I
script.
in you know in good faith and all that I would, but I've already done it too much on this show. So
Yeah, we've already given away
I guess
too
I'll
much.
just have to watch the other parts.
Yeah. Oh no. Simon, do that again every episode.
No.
We're gonna get.
You're
This is
edging
how we're
the-
gonna
you're edging
advertise.
the viewers.
No, they'll have
Exactly.
watched them. We're edging the guests.
Oh, don't edge me. Not for free.
You want me?
Continue.
Who's paying?
I don't know. Say it
Okay.
again. What's your
Bushy.
most ambitious project you've done?
oh, I guess I am going
Okay.
first. Okay. So most ambitious thing on my channel, and probably that I've made, Is-
Sunny Cat channel.
is the video Infinite Break. Wushi knows what that is.
Gloria, the
Wacko, I'm
iconic
pretty sure you've
glory.
seen it before.
I've seen it.
Yeah, so that released in because I actually want to go back and watch it because I haven't done that in a long time. But it's essentially in the end of 2022 it was released. What it is
It's
is-
that old.
the quintessential big 50th episode special of my Scott the Woz ripoff series that was somewhat inspired by Borderline Forever, and it's meant to be the big crazy 50th episode special with all these crazy plot lines, and it gets meta and it's really epic, and or at least tries to be really epic and all that. So typical YouTuber stuff.
Darn.
can't
Why I
find
say it
it.
like that?
Where is it?
Is it still public?
No, it's unlisted.
Okay.
I guess
Oh, I
there's
didn't even know that.
But I will.
Now I'm really
so
being edged. I was. Damn.
all the viewers.
Yeah.
You're never seeing it ever again unless
I'm
you
the
come to
only
my
Yeah.
house. Come to
I'm
my
the
house
only
and I'll
one
play it
who
for you
sees
privately.
Right,
seen
right.
it.
I
It's
would
okay,
yes,
I'm
I
on my
can
way.
I can give you a playlist privately if you ask, but no one we don't know watches this anyway. So
I'm going
Just
to
saying.
take it and I'm going to publish it on Facebook.
I'm gonna distribute it like drugs to people. Hey, you
Wait,
guys
hold
want
on. You think
something,
we're
right?
gonna pay for that?
okay, at least give me money then. If you're gonna do that.
No, I'm trying
Okay.
to turn a profit.
give the man
No,
his
no,
credit.
no. We gotta set up a big drug operation selling Simon Cats and Finnebreak.
Now we get
Biggest
All right,
empire.
we're selling Simon cracks.
Simon Crack! Please, can we sell Simon Crack?
No, let's sell Simon Cats and vertebrae.
What?
What the hell is it?
That's
What
a
the
that's a
heck?
brand new pun. There's always a new Simon Cat pun.
Invertebrate.
It's a new one.
Invertebrates are animals that lack a vertebral column, which
A
changes them from
vertebrae is
vertebrate.
like a vertebrae is like a slab at your spine, isn't it?
If you're
And
smart,
An invertebrate is a section, or it's like a category of animal which
Are you an
don't have
invertebrate?
spines. It's like octopuses
Listen
don't
to
have
us
spines.
podcast people. We're smart. We know what we're talking about.
Octopuses
people-
or octopods don't have spines. Worms don't have spines.
octopods.
Octopods, Podes. It's just one of the plural forms. There's multiple. It's my
Octopi?
favorite. Octopi is not an official
That's the
plural term.
other thing.
I don't think it is.
I thought it was actually octopi.
Because everyone says that, and like I thought that was like technically not okay.
Okay.
Octopus plural. I think like octopus.
So-
Yeah, octopus is just correct.
Tell us more about Infinibreak.
Oh, octopi is correct. Okay, so it's octopuses, octopi, octopus. Just the
Oh,
single word also
I thought we
works.
had moved. I thought
Or
we moved past
octopods.
that point, but I guess I can
Bushi.
continue.
No, shut up.
Okay, fine.
No.
Okay.
No.
Bushi.
Oh, so Infinibreak is your most ambitious, other than what you're working on now.
yeah. The thing that made it ambitious was, like I said,
Ambition.
it was the longest video on the channel at that point.
And it was 5 minutes.
It had a little bit of actual game review talk of what you would expect, but it was only like 3 minutes long. The rest of it was the story, which was, I'll give myself credit, the story, although it was very inspired by like very old Nathaniel Bandy for one thing.
Brilliant.
It was kind of an original idea of having the whole point of the story be fourth wall breaks, because a lot of stories are meta, but no one has actually attempted that from what I've seen. So the story is every time you break the fourth wall, the dimension starts to collapse, and then you have to do something. There's a twist villain that's been built up throughout the whole rest of the series before
It's a
that
great
point.
twist.
Simon has to walk
Watch
into the
this.
portal and something happens. I don't remember what.
Yeah, I
And-
sacrificed myself
Hey,
at the end.
don't spoil. Don't spoil. You
no one's
introduced the
gonna
plot
watch
to me.
it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
spoil it to me. I'm
Dude,
gonna
the
watch
twist
it.
villain. Twist villain
But-
is great. Well deserved.
Yeah, twist villain was, I don't know if Ibushi. I actually don't think I've asked this before. Did you see the twist villain coming or no?
I,
When you first saw it?
I didn't really have any expectations, but it did happen. I was like, oh yep, that's that's that one.
I'm so
Yeah.
happy that he was a twist villain.
Yeah, the character motivations for the villain were also completely inspired by
Darn.
Super Paper Mario.
By
And, like, I-
inspired, do you mean stolen from?
Exactly. Yeah, I
Okay.
I told that to the
Lasagna.
lasagna. Yeah, I told that to
You just
lasagna.
spoiled it.
Sorry. I told that to him as the pitch for the villain. He was like, "That's cool," because he's also played the game.
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
If he's played the game, he would have gotten Dashel.
He did get Dashel,
No,
and he still hates
didn't.
him.
Did he get Dashel?
Yes, I
He did, didn't he?
I found out recently. This is kind of ridiculous. I don't know why I have this, but I have a voice message in my voice messages list. Whiteboard, cool. That
Continue.
What?
yeah, it has a. It's actual found audio of Lasagna and I playing Super Paper Mario on his save file, and he shows off Dashel.
Oh my god. So we have
Wow.
proof.
That's gonna go so hard when that series
Hold on.
comes out.
I have no idea why that's a thing, why I have that, but
Okay, hold on, wait. If we're doing whiteboard, I gotta do the Thor thing. Hi.
Okay, Wushi, tell us about yours.
Okay, well, this is a this is a tough one, because every time I try to do something ambitious, it takes so long that I move to the next idea. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a stretch here because there are things that I have made and completed that I'm going to count, even though it's not technically publicly available. But I think the best answer I could give you is just any 3D animation I've done, because learning 3D animation is just inherently more ambitious than anything I've made.
3D animations sounds tough from what I know. I'm impressed that you'd even like try
It's
that.
Is
it's
it-
hard to
is-
learn, but once you know what you're doing,
Is none of it public?
it gets easier. Not none of it's currently. Well, one of them's public. One of them is featured on Cake Animation's friend of the show. It's on featured on his cartoon, and it's
Yeah.
a guy. It's just a 3D guy in like a sort of a Peanuts movie thing, but with his art style instead of the Peanuts movie art style. Uh, and it's just some guy in a shower, and he's like, "Hey, don't look at me."
You can't
If I was in a shower, I wouldn't want people to look at me.
Yeah. But that
I
I
looked at
kind of
Sonic
want
in
to
the
do
shower
a
today.
video going over my Blender file, just to show people what went into that because I think it's cool. Uh, but that's the best answer I got for you if I can't do what I'm currently working on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that would be of course your answer for what you're currently working on, because once you get into Blender, it automatically becomes ambitious no matter what you're doing. So
True.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Here's something that I did complete when I put myself in Mario Kart and a lot of my friends.
oh
I
yeah.
made a 3D model of me and a lot of my buddies, put on Mario Kart Wii, and that I actually went through with. That was pretty ambitious, I suppose.
I remember that was one of the first things you showed us during the Arcanex. Wacko, I was going to draw that.
Well, you didn't draw fast enough.
All right.
I've added all the hats.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
This is something. How about
Anyway.
you, Wacko?
I have like so many ambitious things planned that I haven't finished. Like everybody, obviously, because we're trying to do cool stuff. Probably the most ambitious thing though is the stop motion animation I made for the February video, aka
Oh,
the
that!
passion of the passion of Final Fantasy Sonic X. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
A good one.
It took me so much time to like plan that out, set it up, animate everything, and then like put everything together in DaVinci. Because the way that I did it, I didn't like take a ton of pictures. I took a video and move it. There was just one long video, and then in DaVinci, I cut out each pose and like made it that way. It was just the easiest way I could think of. So like, even after I finished filming everything and everything's done, and I go home and I'm like, let's edit it, I still had to actually make it make sense. And it was like just so many moving parts and so many things that come together. And like, I think the video turned out well. I think there was foreshadowing for it. I love that video. Probably the most ambitious thing that's come out so far.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that video turning out the way it did, especially the thing at the end, of course. It was I assume what made it very ambitious,
Yeah.
which is definitely worth it.
It's good video. Good video. I hope.
I liked
Unless it's
it.
not. Thank you.
Yeah.
I thought it was an excellent video. I think it perfectly conveyed my exact thoughts.
It
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
Your exact
Have you
thoughts.
played the game?
No, my thoughts in general.
It
Oh,
conveyed
I have
I have
Wushi's
not played the
thoughts.
game.
Sorry,
There-
I'm like locked in.
Okay, everyone stop talking. Let's just draw off the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, this is good here.
Audio listeners are so happy right
This
now.
is great. Isn't this like the best podcast we've had so far?
Yeah, well, I go
I-
put funny sound effects so the audio listeners are entertained.
I'm
Okay.
tryharding right now. I'm making my magnum. This is
I
my most
will.
ambitious project.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
my most ambitious project right now.
This is beautiful.
All right.
So, Spiffy, what's your most ambitious project?
Oh my god. It's either the Undertale with voice acting thing, which I was like, it's good, but it's definitely a product of the past. Right now, I'm working on
Aw.
something that should be a lot bigger. It's I just gotta hope it
Works out.
yeah, like it'll work out if I make it work out, but it's like in the moment, you just don't know.
You're worried that nothing's not gonna turn out.
Yeah,
But
like
hopefully it will.
I'll probably get done. Oh my, sorry, I'm so locked into drawing this. Oh my god, this is my magnum
Hey,
opus.
Spiffy, do you like my drawing I made?
I do. Oh, oh my god. Who am I consuming?
Hold on. I'll tell you. You'll find out. It's this person.
No!
It's the easiest way to distinguish anybody.
How can I do that?
Wait, hold on. It's because he's holding a bloody knife because he's a murderer. So it's okay. That's a great gift.
The current project is I'm trying to beat every single I'm beating the whoa. Whoa! Huh? How'd you do
What?
that?
Oh, you look at the GIF I put in there that Wishy made.
Yeah, what?
Yeah,
I
we
think
made a
that's my
gift.
most ambitious project right there.
I was gonna say that's pretty ambitious.
I need to do an up-to-date version, the hairless version.
You gotta update it.
Yeah,
Wait, that's me.
that's you, and then the Simey Cat.
Why does he have a pointy nose? Wait, that's the guy.
What?
These.
That's a funny looking zombie cat.
Nothing.
Wait, what are you doing,
Nothing.
Marco?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
What? This is a great episode. Something I did want to do, because I thought it'd be fun, was I was gonna say that because we do this bi-weekly, I was like, just to like give myself a challenge, I was gonna say I'm gonna try to cook a different meal every week that I haven't cooked before, and each week I'll be like, I wonder if it turned out well. This week I made fried chicken, which I haven't done before. Not the way I've done it before. I'm gonna say that sentence again. I've done it in a way I've not done it before. Turned out well. It might have made me sick. I'm not sure, but it tasted delicious. I might do it again.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is the end of the wacko updates. What he cooked this week section. Carry on.
Right, I'm working on didn't finish it. A series where I play through the entirety of Elden Ring, but I only use physical weapons because I noticed like a sort of elitism in the Elden Ring community where
Carry on.
delete that. Thank you. Don't wacko. I'm putting my soul into making.
You know this
you
gets
right
deleted when we lose the exit. Okay.
Well, that's why I need to screenshot it.
No,
It'll
it's
be in the
gonna be on the
podcast.
podcast, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be immortalized forever.
Yeah, Elden Ring series where I go through the entire game, the DLC, only using physical weapons, no magic summon. Move that. Thank you. I keep getting like stun locked. What am I talking about? I was doing something else. I cannot communicate and draw this. Drawing this is of more importance.
Oops.
What are you doing?
Oops.
Wacko, you're fumbling.
What am I doing? Why am I grabbing? I want to move.
Okay,
Ah!
I have a topic for us.
You have a topic?
Have we
What's
all
Spiffy's topic?
Have we all seen Marvel movies?
I have seen some.
This smoosh
I was
like
about
I've
to
seen
say
none of them.
Lego Batman, but that's just
Oh my.
objectively untrue.
All right.
You've not seen a single
Um,
Marvel movie?
No, he has, right?
No,
I was
I
gonna
never.
say
That just wasn't something I got into as a wee lad, and then I never got around to them.
Wait. So does Spider-Verse count, or did you not see
Oh,
that?
I did see. Never mind. Spider. That was on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, I saw
Because
the
I
Spider
remember
Verse
you
movies.
talking
Those
about
are.
that movie as if you've
Yeah,
seen
no.
it. So
Those movies are excellent. I have seen those. I
right.
forgot.
Yeah, those movies are good. I was thinking about like the main Marvel movies, and
MCU.
I'm like, wow, yeah, the MCU has gone to crap, like which everybody knew, but I'm
Every
just like, wow,
yeah.
Everybody
what?
knows.
I'm just like, what? There's so much trends of media just like getting worse, and just like why? Like for sequels, like there's anything like games that are, like Star Wars Jedi Survivor, if anybody knows about that game.
Yeah, I'm sure people will correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds to me like Marvel had a plan originally. Like I'm not as familiar with the main MCU stuff, but it sounds to
Yeah.
me like they had a plan originally from the start about how it was all supposed to work, and then once they sort of started to slow down and run out of their initial plan, it it became obvious they were running out of ideas, and it's the quality started to get worse.
I feel like that might be the case because everything after Endgame and Infinity War has just been messy. As
Yeah.
in, just such bad writing. Like I feel like with having so many people on a team, it can't be that hard to write a good story. You know?
Yeah.
When you like the early Marvel movies with like Iron Man 1, the
Yeah.
first Iron Man is an amazing movie. I
It's
love that
so
movie.
good, and it's like there was. I felt like there was passion behind it,
Yeah.
and like even if yeah sure the goal of movies are to make money,
Profit.
duh, but like I'm confused on how it can go so wrong when you have
A
so many
lot of
people.
reasons.
But it's
Yeah.
like is I feel like as a director, or I don't even know how it gets to the point where some of these scripts end up the way they do. Plot holes, like okay, just in general as a because I like to do writing, as in like making up ideas for stories that I never actually like
Aw.
turn into stories.
Oh,
But I
same
get
here.
yeah, like I get so upset when I'm like writing something and then there's a plot hole because I recognize the plot hole and I like toil endlessly and I like rework things so the plot hole is dealt with one way or another. And so whenever I'm watching a show and there's a plot hole, I'm just like, as the creator, you're the one making the story.
Yeah,
If
this is
anyone,
extremely relatable.
yeah, like if anyone is going, if there's a plot hole, I feel like you should notice it. You should review your story before it's done and clean everything up. It's
Yeah.
like, how do you just leave plot holes like that? Like in the Skywalk. Oh my god,
Like when you
I'm
make like movies get bigger and bigger, you can't risk failure. So you have a ton of people working on it, and when there's more people working on it, it's no longer like this person making the story or this person making the story. It's like a bunch of people making slight parts of a story. And then when you
right,
put
but
them together, because it's not made by just like one or two people, they don't all combine very well. And then you
yeah,
get
but then
plot
it's
holes.
your job to go back through that and make it uh
They should.
work. They should, but it seems like they don't. It's like just like
Yeah, like you
why?
think for a studio that makes so much money, they could just hire better writers.
Okay. If we want a rant,
This
okay.
has become the rant section.
What
Oh,
are we
I'm
doing?
gonna complain. So, Pokemon came out with a trailer for their new game, right?
Oh, not the Pokemon bit.
This
No.
okay. So, I'm what many people would call the avid Digimon enjoyer. I
Avid?
enjoy
Avid media
no
composer? No.
no.
We've
I'm a
got to
very
stop
big
doing this,
fan.
guys.
I'm a very big fan of an old show called Digimon. Digimon has always been compared
Digimon?
to Pokemon one way or
Digital
another.
monsters?
But I like both, Pokemon and Digimon, and which isn't really it'll become relevant in a bit. And the trailer for Pokemon ZA came out, and I didn't really plan on playing it because I don't really use my Nintendo Switch, but I'm like, I'm curious to see what Pokemon fans are getting. And I saw the trailer, And I felt so upset for Pokemon fans as I watched that trailer, because oh my god, I'm gonna need to pull up the trailer because I'm so upset. I assume others who saw the trailer, the buildings weren't rendered, or no, maybe not rendered,
They're
but there
bad.
was no 3D modeling. Like there's barely any 3D modeling on the buildings, which is
Bare minimum.
yes. But if I'm correct, the entire game takes place in a city. If
They
the
didn't
entire
make the
game-
city?
Yeah, like for example, they had a bunch of buildings with balconies, but there was no balcony. It was just an image of a balcony.
What?
But can I share? Wait, okay, one second. No, let me finish my art. Let me finish my art.
Yeah.
Because we're going to just tear into Pokemon.
I almost made a video.
He
on
is
this,
the
and then I didn't,
problem.
just because I was like, I don't know if I have enough to say about this to warrant an entire video.
So
but
did
like,
I.
Yeah,
And
Pokemon's
it's one
going
of the things
downhill.
where I hear people say, like, and I initially thought myself, like, knowing Wacko, unfortunately, has.
Wow.
Knowing Wacko has, whenever I come up with an opinion or I decide my thoughts on something, I always have to like take a double take because in the back of my mind, I'm like, okay, well, what would Wacko say? Like, Wacko always has some sort of like Wacko puts you in your place if you have an idea and it's wrong. And so I'm thinking,
Wushi
like,
puts Wacko in his place. I'm sorry.
Wushi did put me in
I
my
had
place.
to say that.
That was a reference to an old thing.
all right, and okay. And but then I thought about it. The Nintendo Switch, sure, it might be old, but like you look at things like Breath of the Wild, and Breath of the Wild looks amazing. There is so much modeling and detail in Breath of the Wild.
Everything.
Yeah, like the grass is detailed, almost everything is modeled, and so it's not really. And that game was older. When did that game even release?
2017.
Holy fuck! Oh, sorry. Oh my god,
okay,
Pokemon.
got it.
Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm speedrunning this so I can truly complain. And let me finish drawing the tie, and I will be ready.
They stopped caring. Like Pokemon companies realize that no matter what they do, the game's gonna sell because the Pokemon formula is so great. So like they just don't care anymore, and they just like give them no time. They make the bare minimum. They don't get to clean it up. They don't get to. I say clean it up. They don't get to finish it. That's a better way to put it. They'll like put in a placeholder and like, well, it holds the place. It's good. Let's go ship it. And then they do nothing else, and it's terrible.
Yeah, something
Okay, well,
I've,
here's my Miku. My Miku is finished.
something
That's
I've
not gonna be cute, that's
mentioned, I haven't mentioned before, but something I've noticed is that the Switch gets the kind of reputation it does for like really bad graphics from Pokemon, because that's what the majority of the user base is playing when you
That's
play most
true.
other games, and it's clear that it's capable of so much better.
Yeah, Pokemon has sold so much more. Not so much more, but it's one of the highest selling games because it's
Yeah.
Pokemon, and like it looks awful.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh my
like,
God,
like
I
those
love
people
how
those people who haven't played, or like who only play Pokemon on the Switch are like, play Luigi's Mansion 3, please.
Play anything else.
Okay,
Yeah.
because when I was watching, there were a couple scenes that specifically stood out to me. But let's tear this apart, everybody. Let's
Okay.
gonna
audio
watch the
listeners,
trailer now.
Everybody
good
get
luck.
up and raise your hand. Yeah.
Like this immediately doesn't look okay. If we look over here to the left of these buildings, this looks okay. Like you
That
can
looks
see
fine.
you can
The
see
other-
3D modeling here, right? You can see
Yeah, it looks
edges
fine.
and depth.
Mhm.
You can but then we get to the windows. You see where my mouse is, right?
Yeah.
These are
Look at
supposed to
the-
be pillars and columns.
Oh, look on the right. It's like the same building.
Yes.
It's so flat.
Yeah, but it's like these are the designs of columns where like you'd hold up a building, but it's
And they're
just the
not.
image. And is it just me, or does everything here, like a lot of the background stuff, looks like it was like the image was like stretched and like slightly pixelated, as
That's
if
the word you're looking for is it's low resolution.
yeah, like everything here is like low resolution. And initially, I
Yeah.
had someone say, "Oh, well, maybe like that's what it's supposed to like. Maybe they were going for a certain feel." It just looks unfinished.
That's not what they were
They're
going for.
not.
No.
Yes, And like even if you
It's
like
a
look at like
stylistic choice.
yeah, and
Yeah,
even
we
if
made
you
it look
look
bad
at
on purpose.
like it's just like does the ground here also like it looks like they were trying to do texture, but it just looks like blotches. It doesn't look like uh it
It
doesn't
looks
look
like
like
a
ground.
3DS game.
Exactly. And look at the grass. I'll get a better image of it.
It's
It's just you have your grass, and Breath of the Wild did the exact same, did something similar. However,
Breath of the. Oh, I think it was a Breath of the Grass.
look at how
It
this
all
grass
comes
looks.
back to the grass. This is the tier list.
It all goes
That's here.
because
That does look so much better.
okay, yeah, we see the grass, and like sure there is just like the green texture on the ground, but it's covered up and you can see details. We look at this; it's also just very desaturated.
It's boring.
Yeah,
Okay,
And also,
It's the whole thing's
yeah.
boring.
we look where my
to
mouse
the-
is.
Look
Well,
at
you go
that. Looks
first.
so stupid.
This is
What was
this is
it?
a balcony. Where's the balcony? There's no balcony there,
I
dog.
get it. I get it now.
Back to the stone for a second. That the sidewalk or the path there. I'll tell you right now. I'm Blender guy over here. I've had to make textures before. What they did is they took a node, right?
Mhm.
They took a noise texture node. They plugged that into the output. All done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Generic noise texture.
You can confirm. Dang.
And like
That's
we also
beautiful.
like look at the shadows on the ground here. I mean, like this looks okay. Small complaint, right? It's smaller compared to everything else.
No, hold on. Look at
Don't
that.
the edges here look kind
I was
of?
gonna say, yeah, it looks like it's like moving. Like wavy or
Everything
something.
here looks like, and this is extremely high quality. Look at the curb. Look at the curb on the bottom right.
Look at the curve. Look at the curve.
This looks like a Mario Kart Wii track.
Yeah,
Yo.
why is it fuzzy,
being
and
so
then
mean to Mario Kart
why
Wii.
does it fizzle into the grass, and why is there no texture on the grass, and why is it so
It's dumb.
saturated?
It's dumb. Yeah.
And that's not to discredit
And-
Mario Kart Wii, but Mario Kart Wii is in fact a Wii game.
It's
Okay,
is it
yeah,
like 15
and
years old?
by the way, why is the water so good? Is that where the entire budget went?
The water's so good because they probably found a plug-in to be like insert water.
The water is good because they got to keep the one Meverse guy happy.
Do you want to see the most one of the most outrageous parts that to me? Look at this rock texture. You can see it just
Spiffy.
yeah.
How long have you watched this trailer?
Longer than I've probably played any Pokemon game on Switch.
Oh my god. Spiffy.
And I will say, I probably literally watched this trailer more than I played Arceus. Like, what is this? I can nearly see the pixels, dog. And not this dog. The act like what?
Okay.
And this is supposed to be sand?
It's fine enough
No.
for the most part.
No,
But
okay.
fine enough is not good when like they are the highest grossing media property of
Yes.
all time. They could do so much more.
These guys are filthy rich. Okay, back to Breath of the Wild. By the way, everything's made by Nintendo. I know like there's differences in who produces what, but look at the grass here. I mean, sand. Look at the textures.
No more grass.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one is
My-
made in-house by Nintendo, by, I don't know the development crew, but it's made in-house. Whereas,
Pokemon isn't.
it's like,
made by
I think
Game
it's
Freak?
majority, is it majority owned by Nintendo?
Either way, it's like developed by Game Freak, right?
It's developed by Game Freak, and it's published by Nintendo and the Pokemon
Yeah.
Company. But, Nintendo has basically just been like, do what you want, we're not stopping you, it sells, we don't care. And then the Pokemon Company's like, yeah, churn it out. No quality checks.
Right.
Like, Nintendo doesn't usually do that, but they don't care enough to stop it from happening in this case.
It's just like, okay, Wushi, analyze. What is this effect? What is this? It's just like,
Well, I haven't
Blur.
had to use dust effects, so I couldn't tell you. But I could tell you that I could probably find a 5-minute tutorial on how to replicate this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
How like,
Pokemon.
what is this?
It's
What
wonderful.
This is even like a closer look at the concrete. It's like, oh my, is there a good example? Okay, wait.
Welcome to the visual only podcast, everybody.
Yeah. Like, get it. You're gonna have to lock in editing. Like, look at the texture here. It's not even like too much. It's just it's a
I'd
little.
like to point out that the ground isn't flat most of the time.
Yeah.
That's a
Like
good
in
point,
that first
too.
image you point up, it's like actually like has even the slightest bit of depth. While the Pokemon game, it's flat.
That
Like-
there is
Like, look at this. This is
the,
even better.
The key point.
I forget the name, but they're not using it here. Something map, and it makes it so the light
Noise?
affects the texture in a 3D way, so it looks like it's actually modeled out.
Isn't
Something
it
I
And
did-
and
Okay.
this game does not have that for some reason.
This goes
Mm,
into a strange discussion because you remember the booster course pass from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe?
Yep.
Yep.
Spiffy,
Yeah,
Did you hear
that's-
the booster
that's
course
like the
pass
same-
discussion?
I did not.
What?
So, base Mario Kart, which was made for, or base Mario Kart 8, made for the Wii U, ported to Switch, looks beautiful. And they started remaking tracks for the DLC, and all of them look far worse. Not awful.
Not Mario
but
Kart
far
9,
worse than
Mario
the
Kart
base
8.
one. Not
Some
Mario
of
Kart
them-
9. Mario Kart 9 is not out yet.
We're watching Mario Kart 9 instead.
What
That
was
game does look very good, though. I approve.
8.
Carry on, Tommy Cat.
Yes, carry on.
Well, yeah. So the weird thing about that is it's like the one time an in-house Nintendo game developed Switch, it looked noticeably bad. With the booster course, and not this what you're looking at right now, by the
Yeah.
way. That's base game.
Looks good.
And then the DLC that they added like
That one on
5
the
years
left.
after the fact.
Look at that one on the left. No. It's outside the window. That one.
That.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
It's
so
weird.
much
Some of the
more.
DLC tracks do look really good. Like I
Right,
think,
they started
uh,
to improve later on.
yeah. It's it's a weird system to improve at something that you've already mastered.
And I think
But-
Yeah.
like less detailed art styles for older consoles and stuff can obviously look good. Like when you put games for older consoles in the context of them being for older consoles and the stylistic choices they had to made, it's a lot more tasteful because like this is what it was capable of, and it looks good for what it was capable of. But
No.
what are you saying?
I just like cheese. What's the cheese? Cheeseland? Cheese World? What's the cheese one called?
Cheeseland.
Cheeseland? Cheeseland is awesome. It is a GBA track. It has
I'm
been
not-
completely redone.
I'm talking 3D graphics, not like
No. Cheeseland is inside of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You would not know it's a GBA track because it looks
I know.
so much better.
I know. Let me continue.
Oh, you mean like originally made for 3D?
Yes, originally made for 3D. What I'm saying is,
Are you saying like the Smash Bros thing?
it's a lot more tasteful in that. But when you make it look somewhat like that in a Switch game, it actually legitimately looks worse because it like Coconut Mall, just as an example, looks so much worse than it did in Mario Kart Wii. I don't think a lot of people are really gonna argue with me on that.
Yeah, I don't
mean,
think anyone's
some-
gonna argue with you
yeah,
on that.
yeah, like some things are better, but like for what they were, a lot of games for older consoles, you can still appreciate the way they look. But when you don't try to make it look on par with the rest of the tracks in the same game, it looks, yeah, it's not as tasteful.
If they had
Well,
just
here's-
textured, like done the bare minimum of not making some textures just color, like obviously there's the grass and toad circuit. That's the worst offender I can think of.
Yeah, the grass
But,
and toad circuit look
Like if you look at like Mushroom Gorge, I mean that one still doesn't look quite as good as a normal game, but everything is textured properly. Everything is the bare minimum was done. So what went wrong with Toad's circuit is what I'm getting at here.
Like,
Exactly.
when you think of this from Nintendo's perspective, this is easy content because these tracks were already remade for Tour.
They
and were
ported the
simplified.
models from Tor is what they did.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So like on one hand, they were just going, we have these models. We have a game everyone has. We could just re-release it on the console, barely any work, and it's a win-win because they get more content for the game they like, and we don't have to do any extra work, right? So like the problem that I have with all this is like it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't take away from the gameplay. Can I sit here and be like, how dare you give the thing that I willingly bought and am willingly enjoying, that is it's the cheapest for you? Why would they not do that?
Right. I mean,
Like, because I think the options here are either they do it like this or they don't re-release it because they probably weren't going to anyway, unless Tour happened.
right, and
And I'll
this
tell
is
you what, I'm
these are the
glad we
kinds
got
of-
what we did.
See,
I do like right, and these are the kinds of trappings because like two of us are learning Blender and stuff, so we're these are the kinds of trappings they're trying to avoid. And I think obviously the reason these Switch games turned out like that is because they didn't want to put in the effort. It's obviously the reason, but you know,
have you guys seen the channel Noggin?
I've not in a very long time.
G
Never.
Noggin, if you're gonna look it up. It's now it's a PokeTuber, but he wasn't always. But when I think it was when he hit 100,000 subscribers, might have been 1 million, but I think it was 100,000. He made a video talking about like he didn't want to fall down that trap because when you like become successful, it is so easy to just be like tone down quality, don't make it ambitious because like people don't like I could spend 5 hours working on one edit for 5 seconds. But no one's going to watch it just for the edit. The edit does nothing. There's no reason to make it unless I just want to make it. So if your goal is profit, why put in the extra effort to make it as good as possible when the bare minimum is it works just fine and people are happy to buy it?
Okay, well, I'm
torn on
happy with
both-
this.
Thumbnail.
This is a great
Thumbnail moment.
image.
Yeah, can this be the first thumbnail we've ever used on this YouTube channel?
No, I
Maybe.
made a thumbnail for episode 8.
You did.
Oh
yeah, there you
yeah,
go.
there was it looks
Can't
similar enough to
the rest.
the rest that I didn't even realize. Well, it
Can
looks
I
similar
point
enough to
out,
the normal video, but yeah,
why
no,
are
that
all
was
the
new.
images different shapes? All
What do
the
you-
images not in the thumbnail and in Samika's thumbnail for episode 8. They're not all squares. They're not all rectangles. Some of them are squares. Some of them are rectangles. Like frame the specific thing. So like the thumbnail is not symmetrical, and some of them are bigger than others.
All right, now you don't have to pick apart my thumbnail like
I think you were
like
just
the
looking
Pokemon
at it
trailer.
for too long.
No, go look at it. Go look at it. They're not. I am a square because my picture is symmetrical. Wooshi's a character, so his cutout is more slender. I'm
Man.
not calling Wushi skinny. That's not my point. But as a
I-
person, he's not square. He's a rectangle.
Very rectangular.
I mean, I remember doing that intention is like, oh, make them different sizes. Why not? I don't know.
Yeah, they're different sizes. So you admit it. You admit it. I'm not
Yeah.
crazy.
Is this what this is about? Did you just think you were going insane?
No, I was like, well, they're different sizes, and I was like, I have to bring it up. They are, aren't they? I'm not crazy.
I wasn't staring at it for long enough to be thinking about that.
I don't judge me. I may have looked at it way too long. It's not important. It's fine.
Yeah, well,
One day,
okay, well,
for one of my episodes, I'll just drop a surprise thumbnail with the three of us. It'll be very artistic, and I don't know what episode that's gonna be, but one of these days.
Well, you have to find out.
Yeah,
Wait,
stay tuned.
I just realized that the whole Pokemon topic ties back into the main question of ambition because they're not ambitious.
Oh my god!
It's just real. Everything
Ooh.
is a circle.
And we were analyzing the grass!
Why?
And we were also analyzing the roads!
This is beautiful.
And
Wait,
Joseph
oh
Smith,
my gosh,
look
we were
inside the hat.
analyzing the roads, weren't we?
Wait, yeah, look at Wooshi's drawing. There's Wooshi, me, Simon Cat, Spiffy, and Joseph Smith.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh my God.
Spiffy, I'm gonna need that image. Anyway, I think I wrapped this up for this podcast.
Yeah, we did it.
We did
Do
the
we?
podcast.
I was gonna ask what the stupid question to close it off was, but
That's
but you don't.
Wooshy's thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do that. No, I do that too.
Waiko, we've been over this.
Oh yeah,
Waiko's
you
not
all.
allowed to do that.
Wooshi does dumb questions. Simon Cat does joke questions.
Wushi does funny hypotheticals. I do questions that were already previously jokes that make Wacko leave and get angry.
Wait, hold on. I
And,
wonder
and
if Joe's
Waiko,
online.
I don't remember.
I
How do you
remember
end
when we
these?
started this? When we started this, we were like, "Oh, we'll answer any comments that we get in the previous episode," and then at the end of the next episode, and we got none, so we didn't do that. And then Joe was like, "Oh, I'll just ask some questions for the first episode," and then we didn't do that. I'm gonna call Joe and ask him if he has any questions. Give me a second, and that'll be the end. That'll be the end. Hold on.
So what are you just gonna?
I'm calling Joe. The phone is ringing.
Oh yeah, you don't need
You're
Discord for that.
calling Joe. This
I'm
is
calling Joe on the
now.
phone.
This is
Joe. Hey Joe, we're recording the Arcanex podcast. Do you have a question that we could end the episode off by?
don't say that. Okay.
When you go to a sandwich shop, what's your order?
Okay, thank you, Joe.
Yep.
Bye.
He gave
Thank
us
you,
the,
boys,
the,
again.
the most generic
The most
podcast question ever,
generic.
but I don't care.
What
It's a good
what is
one.
your sandwich order? I like generic questions. Honestly, I like answering
Are
questions.
we talking
period.
Subway here? That's
Subway's like the like fast food sandwich place where you make a sandwich, but there's technically more. Well, I guess.
That's the only one I go to.
Is there a place you make sandwiches that's not a sub place?
I mean, unless you're getting like a BLT somewhere, then no.
I guess like
Maybe if you have somewhere
McDonald's, you can
local,
still,
which I don't.
if there's
So
like McDonald's
I-
and stuff, you can technically make like a specific order. But sub places are the only ones that you like specifically tell them what you want.
So what I do is I get a hot dog with ketchup.
That is not a sandwich. No, we're not. No, never, I take it back. We're not talking about hot dogs being sandwiches. Different episode's topic.
Yeah, that's a whole other can of worms. We don't have time for that right now.
The answer is
I
that
will
they're
bring
We
it
all
up.
have some things to say about that, I'm sure.
I will bring it up at the most opportune time.
Yeah, that's a Simon
Today.
Cat question.
Of course it is. I like if I'm getting a sandwich. I used to get like BLTs. I just get a BLT, but replace the. Okay, I'm not gonna replace everything. I'll get bacon, lettuce, cheese, and ranch. That's my order. But I've done that less and less, just because it's not as good for you. And usually, if I'm gonna go out and get a sandwich, I'm gonna get like, what's the like a cheesesteak basically, where it's just steak and cheese, maybe lettuce, and that's it.
Okay.
Wushi? What do you
Okay,
get?
so, I don't have a specific thing that I get every time. You know, I like to get the teriyaki chicken one from Subway. I like all kinds of crazy stuff. But I'll tell you what, there is a type of sandwich that I make at home every single day, and I have not gotten tired of it yet because it's delicious. What I'll do is I'll open up a can of tuna, put that can of tuna in a half cup of cottage cheese, pump that full of pickle. It's basically just tuna salad, but with cottage cheese instead of mayo, and it's delicious. Then I just put that on a sandwich, and it's my favorite thing ever.
I
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
You start with like, I love this sandwich. I'm like, oh, what's it gonna be? Start with tuna. Yeah.
Man, tuna is just it's my thing, man. That's
I didn't know cows ate so much fish.
and not just tuna. That's the only fish I eat.
Just tuna. Okay, Simon, okay, what you eat?
Well, does Spiffy have an answer other than a hot dog?
Oh, I thought I was gonna go back to Spiffy, but fine, we'll save you for last. Spiffy, what sandwich do you eat?
Borgor.
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 What do you get on it? What's on it? What's on it?
Probably burger.
Borgor.
That's what I thought.
Burger.
Burger.
Wushi knows what's up.
Yeah.
And it's
Just
the Borgor.
There's
Bump
no
it.
bun. There's no lettuce or onions or mustard or ketchup or mayonnaise. No bacon. Bacon's delicious. Just Borgor.
Borgor.
Delicious. Okay, so let me get. What did you eat?
Can I veto this question?
Wait.
Let me explain why. If I actually explained what my usual sandwich order is. It's so fringe and so weird. I'm pretty sure I would be kicked out of whatever,
Is it
however
worse than
broad
tuna
of
and
a
cottage cheese?
region you want to make it.
That sounds like it's gonna be the most interesting possible answer anyone could have
You
to this
gotta tell us
question.
now, dog.
Simon, yeah, we could have let you off the hook if you said like peanut butter and jelly, but no, you had to build it up.
I was not trying to build it up. I was explaining why I should veto it. Like I won't hear the
No,
end
not
of this.
now.
I have too many things
I'm
I won't hear
kicking-
the end of.
We're kicking you if you don't say it, Simon Cat.
I'm taking your role on this if
Okay,
you don't say
okay,
it.
Simon
Alright,
Cat,
so
let me
this
get
is a
something
threat?
out of the way just so you don't feel ashamed. A sandwich that I absolutely love: peanut butter and summer sausage.
I don't know what summer sausage is.
It's Johnsonville summer sausage. You chop them up, 4 slices. Put your peanut butter. It's delicious.
Peanut butter's delicious. I'll put peanut butter on like any. You put peanut butter on a
Oh!
cheeseburger,
Don't
I'm
get me
eating it.
started on peanut butter, man. That's
I
the
love
stuff.
peanut butter.
Peanut
I
your
used
butter.
to put peanut butter on toast, and people made fun of me for it. I don't know if that's an uncommon thing, but it's delicious.
You know what's really good?
Not an uncommon. What?
I don't know.
You know
Why
what
do
I've
they
been
make fun
doing
of me?
lately? It's also delicious. It's cottage cheese again, then some Greek yogurt, then you put some protein powder in there, then you put some cinnamon in there, then you just toast a slice of bread, chop that thing up, and put that in there, and it's like a weird French toast, cinnamon toast, little thing, and it tastes really good.
Is it a sandwich?
No, you just mix all that stuff into a bowl and eat it like
Oh.
that.
I was like, how are you putting like protein powder on a sandwich?
Well, by powder on a
Just
sandwich, but
straight
that's besides
powder.
the point. Slimy Cat, tell us about your
We're not moving
disgusting
on.
creation.
So, the place I go to is one that will probably dox where I live if I actually name it.
Subway.
Okay, say it.
Yeah, exactly.
Curious. Dox yourself for me, baby girl.
I'll do that at the end. So what I actually order, so it's a sub. It's not too crazy. Let's see. I put provolone cheese, tomato sauce, pepperoni. So it's kind of going in a pizza direction.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else?
You just make a pizza.
I put pepper on it.
like salt and
Alright.
pepper.
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
still
Well,
on board.
not salt. I put
Just
pepper on it.
We're not executing you yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
It's a
think
bit
sometimes I
strange.
put lettuce on it. Sometimes I don't.
All right, that's
Make-
that's
it's
a
a
little bit
pizza
of
with
texture.
pepper.
And the main weird one. You ready for this? You ready for this?
Mhm.
Wacko might actually be able to see this coming. Mustard.
You know what? I kind of want to try it.
Listen here. I'm not responsible for what happens if you try it.
Let me tell you, anything that anything that is edible, I'll put it in my mouth, man. I
Oh,
won't
really
always
now?
make it for myself, but I'll
Okay.
I'll put it in there.
Mustard
Good to know.
is one of the worst things I've ever eaten in my life.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
All right.
See, I'm
you
more
can't-
mad
you
at
can't-
Wacko
you
for
can't just
saying
you
that
can't
than
just
you're
yeah
saying.
you can't just drop that bombshell on us now.
Mustard is it's like almost no ketchup, pretty bad. Mustard, so much worse.
Mustard is the best condiment. Sometimes
Yes,
it is so good.
Okay,
I
on
really like
like
mustard.
nothing.
like.
You know what mustard's only good for?
Mhm.
It's only good for when you say mustard, and then you
Cut
say
out.
that's
I'm sure I'll hear what you said in the.
Yeah.
If you
oh,
yeah, that's it.
uh,
Anyway, how's everybody's day? How was the podcast?
Yeah.
not bad.
Time to end the podcast. Everybody, how do we end it? We still don't have an outro.
We end
We're
it by
shooting-
Spiffy. How do we end it?
Do I need to kill Joe back?
Man, maybe the real Arcanex was the grass we cut along the way.
We snipped it with scissors.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
No, bye.
Bye.